Hi, I'm Nancy Forrester, CEO of the National Emotional Freedom Techniques Training Institute located here in Toronto, Canada. And I'm really pleased that we're going to spend the next couple of minutes together and use emotional freedom techniques to interrupt this unnecessary stress response that we have. Two things before we begin. I'm assuming that you know the basic tapping points, the acupressure points. If that's not true for you, there is a link below to take you to the basic bronze level tapping video, which will teach you the points, or you can just do monkey see, monkey do with me and just repeat the points as I do them. Secondly, just a reminder, there is a very, very small percentage of people whose issues are so serious that they ought not to be doing any kind of self-help tool on the internet, and that, to my mind, includes EFT. So please, if that's the situation that you're in, you'd want to check with your medical doctor before engaging in this process. Okay, stress. Take a moment and just check in and see, in this moment right here, what level of stress reaction are you having? 0 to 10. 10 would be very, very stressed in this moment. 0 would be not so much. For you, maybe it's an emotion that you're feeling, an overwhelm, a pressure, a dread, or maybe it's a thought. I'll never get this all done. I'm going to disappoint my child. Or maybe it's a behavioral urge. I really just want to go play Sudoku. That would be mine. So maybe it's an emotion, maybe it's a thought, maybe it's a behavior, any of those. But remember what you're checking so we can come back and check in on the same thing. We're going to do 4 rounds together today. The first round will be directed right on top of the stress reaction. The second round will acknowledge that it's lightening a little bit. The third round will be opening the possibility that we could actually feel calm and confident. And then the fourth round will be about gratitude and forgiveness and really establishing that we're feeling much better. So let's go. Even though, and you just say that after me, even though I'm feeling all this stress, I'm willing to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling all this stress, I'm willing to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling all this stress, I'm willing to love and accept myself anyway. 2 reminder points, all this stress. Side of our eye, all this stress. Underneath our eye, all this stress. Underneath your nose, all this stress. Your chin, this stress. Your collarbone, this stress. Underneath your arm, this stress. The top of your head, this stress. Okay, and take a breath. And let's not stop and re-rate this just yet. Let's go into the second round. Even though I still have some stress remaining, I'm willing to accept myself as I am now. Even though I still have some stress remaining, I'm willing to accept who I am now. Even though there is still some stress with me, I'm willing to accept myself as I am. And up to your reminder points, all this stress, side of your eye, I'm so overwhelmed. Underneath your eye, I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. Underneath your nose, I feel so out of control. On your chin, I don't know what I'm going to do next. On your collarbone, I'm so afraid of what's going to happen. Underneath your arm, all this stress. And the top of your head, all this remaining stress. That's great. Okay, give yourself a breath. And now I want you to just go inside and check that same thing. If it was an emotion, what's the level of that emotion intensity now? 0 to 10. If it was a thought, just check and see how true that thought is now. If it was a behavioral urge, how badly do you want to play Sudoku? Now, if you're still sitting 6 or above on the scale of 0 to 10, I would suggest that you go back to the start of our tapping and just keep repeating rounds 1 and 2 until that stress level comes down to about 4. Meanwhile, we're going to carry on and do round 3. Even though I can feel some relief coming in, and I'm really happy about that, I'm willing to accept this relief. Even though I'm beginning to feel calmer, I'm really glad that's happening for me. even though I was really stressed. I'm so pleased I took time to calm myself down. To our reminder points, feeling some relief. Side of your eye. Feeling calmer. Underneath your eye, starting to feel more confident. Underneath your nose. My thoughts are clearing up a bit. Underneath on your chin. What if I could feel even calmer? On your collarbone. What if I had some idea what I needed to do next? Underneath your arm. Feeling calmer. Top of your head. Feeling more confident. Lovely. And letting yourself have a breath. And just take a moment to check in inside. And just make sure you're checking the same aspect that we were working on. The emotion, the behavior, the thought. And where are you now on the scale? And again, if it's 4 or above, I'd suggest that you go back and just do some tapping from the start of the video. Otherwise, let's go on to our final round number 4. Even though I'm feeling so much better, I forgive myself for whatever created this stress reaction. Even though I'm so happy to be feeling lighter, I'm grateful that I'm taking care of myself. Even though I'm feeling calmer and more confident, I really prefer to feel this way. On your eyebrow, thinking so much more clearly. Side of your eye, forgiving myself for being stressed. Underneath your eye, grateful not to be feeling that way. Underneath your nose, so much lighter. On your chin, so much happier. On your collarbone, I know what to do next. Underneath your arm, feeling back in control again. On top of your head, celebrating me. Fabulous. And again, feel free to repeat that round if as required. Thank you again for taking the time and tapping along with me, and best wishes for a great day. Bye-bye.